Hey guys, it's Amy from Sunrise Fitness. Welcome to your first Sunrise Fitness at home workout. Today what we're going to do is what I call the Mega List workout, which basically means that I'm going to give you a list of 20 exercises and you're going to do each one for a minute consecutively. Obviously take a break for water really quickly if you need it, but the goal is to keep you moving for the whole 20 minutes. And then after that you will take a break, a couple minutes, 3 or 5 minutes or whatever you need, and then you'll go through it again. So you'll have about 40 minutes of solid moving before it's over and done with. So here is the list. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I will post it online, so if you wanted to just have the list in front of you while you're doing it, you can do it that way. Another tip real quick here before we start is that I use a timer, an app on my iPad. You can probably just use your phone, or if you just have a watch, to time the minutes, and that way you know when to switch and you don't have to constantly be looking at a watch to see how much time you have left. So if you have an iPad or an iPhone, I just use it. It looks like this little, it's called Seconds, but there's plenty of apps out there, and you just click that. Create new timer, and then I think I just used the circuit training timer. Yep, so then you can set it here to be 1 minute long. Exercise 1, you can even put the name in if you want, and so we will go 1 minute. Oops, we're in the wrong spot. 1 minute. And then so you can see that you can do it that way. I added one exercise for 1 minute, and then you'd click add exercise like that. So that may make it easier for you if you choose to do that way. So the first exercise that we have today is jump rope. So essentially all you're really doing here is pretending you've got the jump rope in your hand, and you're just doing little bounces up and down like this. Arms are going around, and that's the whole minute. If you want to go forward and backwards, you get bored, you can do forward and backwards, side to side. You can do one leg if you want, or you can just stay here. If you've got bad knees, you maybe just want to do the bounce and take the jump out. Number 2 is a plank. So most of us have done planks. You may want a mat. You're just going to be down on your forearms, shoulders are right over your elbows, and your core is engaged. Now what I don't want is for the lower back to sag, and I don't want your butt up in the air. So you want to be nice and flat, and once you get here, squeeze your glutes, and you'll feel that in your core. Your core will tighten right up. Then number 3, we have good old squats. So from the side here, you're just going to sit. You can have your arms out in front, just like that. So I'm keeping my weight on my heels, my chest is up. So I'm putting my butt down, and my torso is staying up. Just like that. Then we have jumping jacks. So just a plain old jumping jack, like that. Again, if you want a lower impact version, you can do one out to the side at a time and keep the legs, the arms going. Then we have skips. So you're basically just skipping, but you're staying in place. So you're going up, just like that, just like you were going to skip. If you've got the space in your house, you can go ahead and skip somewhere. Or you can just stay right here in place. Number 6, we have push-ups. So whether you want to stay on your toes or on your knees is fine. Or you can start on your feet and go to your knees if you need to. So you're nice and flat. Again, core is not dipping down. You're going to keep it up. And you're going straight down and right back up. If you want to put it on your knees, you can do that as well. And if you've ever done a class with me, you know that I always say, if you do them on your knees, take your butt with you. So, what I mean by this is that I want you to be flat and go down and up. Your butt goes with you. A lot of people end up doing these nosedive things, and their butt is up in the air. So make sure your butt's in line and going with you. Then we have high knees with a twist. So you're coming off to the side, your hands are kind of together, and you're coming to the side, so you're twisting as you're going. A lower impact, you can just do one at a time and take the jump out. Then we have sprints. So if you've got your living room or wherever you're at, just run one side and back. And you just keep going. And if you have no room, if you're in a hotel room or you have no room, just stay right where you are and run right in place. Then we have number 9, plank ups. So you're going to be down on your mat, and what you're going to do here is you're going to press up with one hand and then the other. So you're going to go left, right, left, right, left, right. Then you can switch or you can alternate. Right goes first, right, 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 right. So you're going from a high plank to a low plank. Now if this is hard for you, you can also put your knees down on this one. Just the same as you did with your push-ups. Then we have a good old burpee, everybody's favorite. So if you're not familiar with a burpee, what you do basically is you're going to start standing. You're going to jump down with your feet out back, then jump back up. When you get up, jump. Just like this. Now, to modify, to make it a little bit easier on your knees if you want, you can always step back, so that takes out the first jump. Step up, that takes out the second jump. And then stand up. You don't have to jump at the top either. Then we have alternating lunges, number 11. So basically just hands on your hips. You're going to lunge down, switch, keep switching. So these are all, again, going to be for a minute long. Then we have swimmers. So you're going to be down on your mat again. Now, what I want you to do here is lift your legs and then lift your arms. So you're kind of Superman right now. Then you're going to come back like you're swimming. So you bring your arms in kind of a swimming motion. Now when you come back with your arms, I want them kind of, you're working towards pressing them towards each other. So coming together. So you're really squeezing your shoulder blades back in. Your legs are just staying up the whole time. Then we have side shuffles. So you're just going to move across your room, stay nice and low, feet are facing forward, and you're moving sideways. Back and forth. Then we have a side plank. So this one you'll want to do half and half. So half of the time you're going to be on your right hand, half of the time you're going to be on your left hand. So 30 seconds each. So your shoulder is right over your elbow again, just like in a regular plank. You're going to press up. You can have your arm up in the air on your hip, wherever you'd like it. I like to stack my feet. Some people stagger their feet like this. And again, if that's really hard on your core, set the knees down. And then you can just have your knees bent and you're doing them from your knee up instead of from your feet up. Then at 30 seconds, you'll switch sides. Then we go to number 15, heels to heaven. So you're on your back, legs are straight up in the air, or as straight as you can get them. So if you can't quite get them straight, or you can't get them up, just get them as much as you can straight and up. I want your toes pressing down towards your face. So not pointing up to the sky, I want them down towards your face. And then you're going to go heels up. So you're lifting your butt up off the ground, and you're really working your core on this one. So you're going to press up and down. Then we go to lunge, squat, lunge, jumps. Now don't worry, this one can be modified as well. So you're going to start in the center, facing forward, and then you're going to turn. Now ideally I'd like you to get the jumps down, so I'm going to turn in a jump instead of just turning regular. So I'm going to jump, land in a lunge. So my left foot is forward, then I'm going to come back. Feet are together, feet apart, squat. Feet together, turn the other way and lunge. So now my right foot's in front. Come back, feet are together, feet apart, squat, feet together, lunge. So when it's in full speed, you get going, lunge, together, squat, together, lunge, together, squat, together, and so on. So if your knees are bothering you and you don't want to do the jumping, slow it down a little bit. So you're just going to turn, do your lunge, come back to the center, do your squat, turn, do your lunge, squat, just like that. Then we go into mountain climbers, so we're back on our mat. Now your shoulders are going to stay right over your wrists, and it's hard in this one because it gets tiring and you want to push back. I want your shoulders right over your hands. So then you're going to bring one leg in at a time. Just like that. You can always go a little bit faster. Ideally, you're going as quickly as you can. Now if you want, you can come out to the side as well, which will look like this. Out to the elbow. So you're really working the obliques on this one. Or you can always go across to the opposite elbow. Okay. I'm working up a sweat, so hopefully you guys are working up a sweat. Then we go to our single leg bridge dips. So anyone that's ever done physical therapy for back pain probably knows what a bridge looks like. So you're just up like this. Your hips are squeezing up towards the ceiling. So I have my glutes engaged here. And what I want you to do, one leg. So again, this is going to be a 30 seconds on each side exercise. You're going to go down, not all the way, and press back up. Down a little bit, and press back up. I really want you to squeeze those glutes way up to the top. Then you'll switch legs after 30 seconds. Down and up. Now I don't want this leg way up here. That's not the same. And I don't want it way down here. You want it roughly in line with the other quad. Like that. Then we've got 2 more left. Switch kicks. So a switch kick, basically, this is the modified version right now. You're just kicking straight out in front of you. The full version is adding the hop. So you're kind of switching feet, hopping from foot to foot. Now from the side, I'm getting my leg up straight out as far as I can. And you'll also notice I'm not leaning back. You want the core engaged, you're staying forward. I don't want you leaning way back like this. And then the last one we've got is just jabs. So you're standing, punching. So kind of get your whole body into it. I don't want you standing there just doing this. Get a little bounce. Put some oomph into it. Okay, that's the 20 exercises. And by now you're probably tired, but I want you to go through it again. You can always do one in the morning and one at night too. And I think that is it. Good luck, guys.